Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 572-2510. That's 572-2510.
5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Beautiful looking Thursday morning. 62 degrees. Temperatures climbing to 84. Tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way through next week. Exactly the same forecast. So we're in a good period of the year regarding the weather anyway. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center, and I've only prepared World Series stuff today because I have learned over the last couple of days, don't talk about anything other than the World Series. so I do have some cool World Series stuff to share with Galen, and he probably knows all of it anyway. Good morning, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robbie. How are y'all?
Pretty good. Where are you right now?
Just driving to Gainesville.
Gainesville, Jacksonville. How many miles do you put on your car every year?
Oh, every year. I mean, I put about 125 miles a day. So
wow.
Whatever that is.
125 a day?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My gosh. Okay. So how was the game last night?
It was pretty entertaining. It was good to see that the Cubs really bounced back from previous game and got on the board early, and I think that helped them. And then, Jake Arrieta had a great outing. So, really good. Fun game. Yeah.
All right. So now it's what, 1-1? They each won one?
Oh, yeah. Series is all knotted up at 1, and I think they have an off day today, and they come back at it. Wait, is it tonight or Thursday night? No, they're off today, and they come back Friday, and then back in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have some questions about the World Series, things that I was reading, doing research, and I was wondering if you could clear them up.
Okay.
What is the Pierogis pocket? What is that?
A pierogi?
A pierogi pocket. Yeah. What's that got to do with the games? Do you know?
No, I mean I know a pierogi is it's a food that's really popular up in that part of the world.
Well, maybe that's what it says. Cleveland and Chicago both sit within the pierogi pocket.
Yeah, it's just a
okay.
Pierogi. It's like
I like
it's
pierogies.
Potatoes.
Yeah,
yeah.
They're good.
Yeah, I like them. Yeah. All right. So that's question number 1. I guess we don't really have an answer. All right. What is the curse of Rocky Colavito? What is that?
Rocky Colavito played for the Cleveland Indians and was traded. Again, it's not like Babe Ruth. I mean, he wasn't sold to finance a play, but he just was a guy who played for the Cleveland Indians and was traded.
Okay, it says here a book was written by Terry Pluto, published, I think it was called The Curse of Rocky Colavito. And they continued to discuss the curse with negative events that have occurred with the Indians organization since 1960.
Right. I mean, it's one of those things that you can blame everything on one person, but
all right.
The Cleveland Indians just haven't been that good. That's the truth.
Sounds like both of them haven't been that good.
No, they haven't, and that's what makes this World Series so interesting.
Okay.
I mean, you got the Cubs who are hosting a World Series for the first time in 101 years. 101 years.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
All right. So the next question is, explain to me the curse of the Billy Goat. It says it started in 1945. This is with the Cubs. What the heck is that?
Now, the curse of the Billy Goat, there's several stories out there. One of them is that a lady was thrown out of the stadium, and then she was a witch doctor, and she cursed them. That's one of them. Now, there's another one where there was a tavern called the Billy Goat Tavern, and the owner of it he had a pet goat because it was the goat tavern.
Right.
And they made him shut it down because of the stink of the goat.
Oh, no.
And so because it was inside the ballpark at Wrigley Field, and so they asked him to leave, and so that's the curse. The problem with that one is they hadn't won for 35 years before that. They hadn't been to the World Series for 30 years, something like that, 35 years.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right, and let's see. It says only 9 teams from back in 1908 still exist in their same form today. Only 9 teams from 1908.
Wow.
Okay. In
Yeah.
1932, the NFL had only 3 teams that are still around today.
Right. Well, you got to remember that. I mean, they moved around. They changed cities. They changed names, stuff like that.
Okay.
Like the Boston Braves are now in Atlanta. So yeah, just give you an idea.
All right, another little tidbit, I guess, that came up. The best pitcher on the 1908 Cubs was a guy named Three Fingers Brown.
Yeah.
3 Fingers.
Yeah.
He was paid $3,500. $3,500.
Wow.
Dude, there are pitchers now that don't get that for a pitch. They make more than that per pitch.
So if you figured in inflation, it would be $50,000 today.
Yeah.
Gee.
Right.
So
Right.
Wow, that's not
And
even.
you got to remember, back in those days, I mean, this was a part-time job. This was almost like a summer job for these guys. They had to work in the off season.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they were doing sales or they were doing something else. So
Factory.
there was no TV. There was no the ad revenue was all they were doing was getting the gate. They weren't getting any ad revenue and everything else.
It says here 6 years before their last title, the Cubs were known as the Chicago Orphans.
Oh, never knew that.
Okay. Galen knew that, I guess. Let's see.
I didn't know that.
Oh, you did not know that. Okay. Since the last time the Cubs played for a World Series, 1945, they've only finished in the top half of their league or division 13 times since World War II.
Right.
God.
I mean, they've just not been good. I mean, that's the bottom line, and that's why it's hard to. And to put it in perspective, the Red Sox had been to the World Series, I think 6 times, without winning it after the curse of the Bambino, or they've won their division, or just completely fell apart. They were always competitive. They were just playing against the best team the world has ever seen in the Yankees. So
here
they went on their long stretch.
All right, here's one. I'm wondering if you knew this. Before they were the Chicago Orphans, they were the Chicago White Stockings.
I did know that they were originally the White Stockings, which is why the White Sox came about.
Right.
So I knew that.
So
I knew that.
So the Cubs were the original White Sox.
Correct.
And what city are they with now, the White Sox?
Oh.
So,
Where?
Where?
say that again? What? I didn't understand the question.
What city is the White Sox with now? Still Chicago, right?
Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they have 2
Yeah, remember that's President Obama's favorite team.
2 teams, okay.
Even though he couldn't name a single player on that team.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe they're all married. Okay.
Yeah.
43 men have managed the Chicago Cubs since they last played the World Series. 43 men have managed the Chicago Cubs. Okay. Let's see. The Yankees have played 153 World Series games, almost a full season since the Cubs last played one. Oh, wow.
Right.
Prior to 1945, the Cubs' longest World Series appearance drought was 10 years.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's right. They did play in 45. That's right. And isn't that the year the Billy Goat?
I think that's what you said.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm depending on you.
45 was a Billy Goat.
I'm depending on you to fill in a lot of these blanks here.
They didn't win it. They didn't win it. Yeah, but that was the last time they played in it. Yes, that's correct. 70 whatever years. Yeah, that's right.
Let's see. Cleveland was a hard luck franchise from 54 to 94.
Wow, that's 4 decades. Gosh.
Yeah, but they had not won. They had not appeared in the playoffs for any of those times, and I think they only had like 8 or 9 winning seasons. It was pretty sad. I mean, they were miserable. They played in a horrible ballpark, and then they got Jacobs Field, which is spectacular. Oh, what a great ballpark that is!
Oh, nice.
So which is going to be the more exciting news in the next couple of weeks? Who wins the World Series or who wins the presidency?
I mean, the presidency, obviously, but if there's a Game 7, it will be. I think they'll play after the election, if I remember right. So that'll be pretty good. I mean, I think we're just going to continue to get inundated with the presidency stuff, and it's amazing how the polls tighten. Oh, it's so close now. Oh, it's only 3 points.
Yeah.
They do. It's almost like gas prices going up in the summer.
Right. We don't have any polls on. We should do a little poll right now.
Yeah.
All right, let me see. Anybody call in and tell me who's going to win the sheriff's race?
There you go.
McFadden or Woods?
Yeah.
Let's see what the
That's
polls
good.
say.
Okay.
I'll put little slash marks between now and the end of the show. Who
Okay.
do you say is going to win, Robin? McFadden or Woods?
McFadden.
You think McFadden? Okay, McFadden. Okay.
Yep.
Galen, who do you think is going to win in the sheriff's race?
Woods. Woods
Woods.
will win.
Okay, you got 1 and 1.
Okay. Who do you think? We don't know yet.
Gosh,
Well,
I'm
both men-
gonna go some McFadden.
Both men are well respected. Billy Woods is
Right.
with the police department, McFadden with the sheriff's
Right.
department, and
Right.
really good.
Good morning. You're on the air. What do you think?
This is another one for Woods.
Another one for Woods. 2 and 2. All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Well, it's just like the presidential election. It's just it's a small sample.
Right, exactly.
They didn't do any demographics or anything else like that, but yeah.
Good morning. What do you think?
I'll say Woods, and I got a quick question for Galen.
Go ahead.
Is Wrigley still involved with the Cubs?
Is Wrigley still involved with the Cubs?
No, they no longer own the team. The Wrigley bubblegum? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Chewing gum.
Yeah, that's correct.
Thank you.
Technicality.
Remember when we were kids, there's a difference between bubblegum and chewing gum.
Yes, there is.
Remember that?
I like blackjack.
Wrigley spearmint gum
Yes.
was like the biggest one, right?
Yeah,
Wrigley
yeah, it
spearmint.
was.
All right,
I guess the Ricketts do. Yeah, the Ricketts still own it. So and they own Wrigley now. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but yeah.
It's interesting stuff.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. Yes, I don't know. It's a hard choice for the sheriff. I've heard them both, and I like them both. I still got my absentee ballot here. I haven't blackened in either of the dots.
Mm-hmm. So who do you think will win?
They're both good men.
It's hard. It's hard to
County
choose.
does all right with either one of them.
Oh, come on! You're not a politician. Make a choice.
I'll have to flip a coin.
Oh, jeez.
All right, go ahead and flip it. Let the coin decide for you. This doesn't mean who you voted for. It just
No,
means
it just means who you think will
who you
win.
think will win.
McFadden.
Oh, you got McFadden. All right. Right now it's a tie.
And by the way, the Wrigley family no longer owns the Cubs.
That's right.
They were sold to the Chicago Tribune.
Yeah, Tim Ricketts.
Okay.
I thought he was still affiliated though with the Wrigley family.
He just chews the gum. That's all.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I get confused.
All right, have a good day.
Thank you,
have
Jim.
a good day, all.
All right. Our little poll
Hey,
has McFadden
I
and Woods.
gotta ask a question.
Go ahead.
Why would you call in to be a part of the poll and then say, I really haven't made up my mind?
Because he wanted.
makes no sense.
Because he was more interested in telling you about Wrigley.
Yeah.
Well, he should have just led with that then. That would have been better. And I don't know.
All right. So we have our little poll going here, a little WOCA AM Ocala Live poll.
Yep.
And so far, the voters are tied. Mm-hmm. Not with who they're voting for, but who they think is going to win.
Yeah.
Right?
Big difference.
That's what we're asking. Good morning. What do you think?
I believe will be for Woods simply because of one of his promises he made. I heard when he was campaigning.
Okay. What was that promise?
Safety, which we need,
Same
especially
thing.
where I live.
Same thing Trump is saying too, right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Sonny. Appreciate that. So Woods now has a 1 point lead over McFadden. So if you made this into percentages, 4 over 3 equals what? How do you do that? You're the math person, Rob. Good morning. What do you think?
Am I allowed to vote for my deceased grandmother?
Sheriff?
That's funny. All right, Galen, how's the blood supply right now?
We're doing okay. We have a 7-day blood supply, and we just need people to continue to get out there, roll up their sleeves, enjoy this great weather, and save a life.
Yeah, and so we'll take a little break and we'll come back. But in the meantime, let's thank Palm Garden of Ocala and Penn Flooring for sponsoring this segment each morning. Palm Garden of Ocala, of course, offers health and rehabilitation services. They've got the long-term skilled nursing care you hear us talking about all the time. If you ask us about it, we'll brag about it, but we can't give you the details. The best thing for you to do is take a tour, ask questions, and ask to see some of the equipment they use for the rehabilitation. It's very cool. It's this one thing they have, Galen, where there's a giant video screen. Mm-hmm. And you can play, what do you call it?
You can play solitaire.
Solitaire.
You can play match games
puzzles
for memory.
And I said, well, how is this therapy? And the guy said, oh, because look, you're stretching your arm, you're reaching across, you're pulling thing. I said, oh, wow, that is ingenious. So anyway.
It is, very much so. They're
go
great.
to Palm Garden, take a tour, and see what we're talking about. They are at 2700 Southwest 34th Street. And Penn Flooring. Don't forget Penn Flooring. People are remodeling their homes and offices from the floor up all over Ocala, and they're going to Penn Flooring for that. And they are going to the showroom first to see what kind of samples they have. See it for yourself at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the McKay-Williams Bridge, a few blocks from Pine Avenue. Mm-hmm. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back. We're talking politics and World Series with Galen Unold from LifeSouth. Mm-hmm.
Is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Watch for rough surf and strong rip currents at the beaches over the next couple of days. It'll be breezy this Thursday with some sunshine. There can be a shower along the coast, high 80 to 84. Partly cloudy Thursday night, lows in the low to mid 60s inland, 72 on the coast. For Friday, clouds and sunshine and breezy in the afternoon. There can be a shower again at the coast, the high 82 to 86. Saturday, partly sunny, high 82 to 86. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Joe Lundberg.
Palm Garden wants to get to the heart of the matter. If you've been in the hospital as a cardiac patient, maybe you have a pacemaker or congestive heart failure or an arrhythmia, or perhaps you're a heart bypass patient, then consider Palm Garden as your rehab choice. With proven outcomes second to none, Palm Garden fixes broken hearts. Call today at 854-6262. That's 854-6262. Ocala veterans will have the opportunity to receive free dental services at Smiles at Heathbrook on Friday, November 11th. Dr. Christopher Bonesteel and team at Oak Ridge Dental Care will be honoring veterans as part of Veterans Free Dentistry Day, a day dedicated to free dental care to veterans without dental insurance. One free extraction or cleaning will be provided per patient between 8 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. For more information, call 352-237-2262 or visit freedentistryday.org. Don't miss the program Higher Education Happenings. It'll be on WOCA The Source on Monday, October 31st at 9:30 a.m. Mike Fallon from Webster University will be hosting a panel of educational experts from the College of Central Florida, St. Leo University, the University of Central Florida, and of course Webster University. They'll be speaking to us about educational opportunities right here in our area, all on the program called Higher Education Happenings on The Source, WOCA 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
Career Source Citrus Levy Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source Citrus Levy Marion and learn how they can help you.
All right, 23 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. 63 degrees. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. Among other things we were talking about is the World Series. And I have in front of me, Galen, something from USA Today I wanted to share with you regarding the World Series. Okay. They say one of the important factors that could determine the outcome of the 2016 World Series are monster homers. It says home runs were up across baseball in 2016, which is great. Home runs rule. Both teams include plenty of power, with the Cubs built around big swinging sluggers like Anthony Rizzo and Chris Bryant, and the Indians bolstered by a whole slew of regulars who established new career high homers in 2016. Despite all the good pitching set for the series, someone's going to hit a huge homer at some point, and it will be quite cool. Has that happened already?
Yeah, there's been home runs hit, but nothing, in a really tight situation because the games haven't been that close. It all depends on which way the wind's going to be blowing in Wrigley. That's going to decide, how that ball travels. As it gets colder, the ball travels less, and I think that's a bigger factor. So we'll see. Home runs are a part of the World Series. They're very exciting. It's a part of the game, but it's not as big as pitching. Pitching is everything.
All right, the next thing that they say is an important factor that could determine the outcome is the spirit of Nick Swisher. Do you know who Nick Swisher is?
Yeah, I mean, he was former first baseman.
Okay.
There's got to be more to it than that.
It says Nick Swisher never played for the Cubs, but it's
The Cubs?
Right.
That's what it says.
Clubs?
He never played. He never played for either one of those teams.
The Clubs is a ball team.
No, I think either one of the two ball clubs is what they mean.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Is that what they mean, Galen?
All right.
I don't know.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay,
It says it's not the spirit of Nick Swisher, the player, that haunts the World Series so much as the Nick Swisher, the legendary bro.
Oh.
It says both the Indians and the Cubs play in walkable downtown areas with nearby bars and restaurants, which means both Indians and Cubs postseason games are followed by hearty bro-downs near the ballpark. The city that bros it down the hardest, it was probably going to be the city with the championship.
Okay.
Got to bro it down the hardest.
I don't even know what I don't know what any of that meant.
I think it just means partying. Okay. And then the last thing, I mentioned this earlier, the Pierogis thing. Cleveland and Chicago both sit within what the questionably edited...
That's just a term. That's a term of, I guess, for that guy. I mean, I guess because pierogies are big in that part of the world.
Right.
I don't know.
Both cities are attempted to put their best foot forward, presenting visiting sports enthusiasts and sports writers with a sampling of their most prized pierogi.
There you go.
Some.
Apparently, this is a big deal.
Yeah, I guess so.
What would we...
Maybe the mayors, usually the mayors of each city make some kind of a bet. Maybe they bet pierogies or something and we don't know about it.
Okay, so this is the thing. I don't understand the food thing.
Mm-hmm.
If pierogies are associated with Chicago? I thought Chicago was pizza. Okay.
Yeah.
So Cleveland must be pierogies.
Mm-hmm.
What is Ocala known for? What food are we known for? Anything?
I don't think so. Oh, swamp cabbage.
No.
Swamp cabbage.
Alligator.
Swamp.
Maybe alligator tail.
Alligator tail.
Yeah, but you got to remember, at that point, we're not big enough to be anything big. I guess Florida would be like an oranges or something like that.
Oranges.
But you were looking forward to having a knish in New York, so.
Well, yeah, but I don't know that New York is known for knishes.
Pierogies and.
I think New York is probably hot dogs. I guess I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
New York pizza. Yeah.
Pizza. Yeah.
Big apples.
Big apples. Oh, by the way, speaking of big apples, I go back to my doctor today.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
What the heck? That's got nothing to do with big apples.
Yes, it does. Yes,
That's
it
your
does.
imagination running wild. I sure hope you have clean underwear.
Oh, I got brand new ones from Sears the other day.
Thank goodness.
They're $12 a pair. These are not cheap.
$12 a pair, man. Those are expensive.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
You needed to talk to Dano and get that straightened out.
Last week when I left the doctor, I had to hold my eyes down out of shame. Today, when I walk in there, I think it's going to be worse today.
They're all going to be
because they're all going to know. By the time I get there, I'm sure that story made the rounds.
Yeah, right. They'll all be wondering if is he or isn't he.
Mr. Whitler, just curious, did you get some underwear?
Well, maybe you'll have a new nurse who will have take special good care of you.
Is it laundry day? Mr. Whitler, in case it was laundry day, we got this for you.
That would be so funny if that happened.
With a ribbon. We got something for you.
Maybe they have people in there consulting today.
Oh my!
Oh yes.
I can't wait to hear this story tomorrow.
Speaking of big apples.
Wish.
Oh.
Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Bloodmobile today is at the Walmart in the not the Village, it's in the Shores.
Oh, okay.
All right, so go donate blood, and you remember when you donate blood, you are contributing to the size of your apples. Somebody's apples.
No, you're not.
Somebody's
no, you're
apples.
Not.
Yes, you are. Somebody's apples.
You're saving somebody's life. I don't know. Larry's got this apple thing going on.
If you're dying, those apples are going to be useless, and when you're dead, right? If you save somebody's life, then you save them their apples.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You might be able to procreate.
Just remember, Eve got the whole thing started on the wrong foot with that one apple.
Exactly.
Touch that apple. Nice day today. Hey,
You just keep digging that hole. Keep digging the hole by yourself.
No, I got some music behind me, so I got to bail out. All right, Galen, have a great day.
Good. All right, bye, y'all.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow. No, we'll be back in a few bits. Galen will be back tomorrow. We'll be back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. A dozen days till the election, and polls show Hillary Clinton's lead over Donald Trump shrinking 44% to 41%.
Hillary Clinton lost a point. He's gained 2. He's really made up a lot of ground among independents. He leads Hillary Clinton 41 to 28. That's a net +3 for Donald Trump and a net -3 for Hillary Clinton. Then we break it down demographically. He leads among white voters 50 to 36, but she leads overwhelmingly among black voters 82 to 5%.
Fox's John Roberts in Florida. Democrats leading in early voting.
Republican returns 336,299. Democrats 378,009.
After strong aftershocks in central Italy, no major injuries reported. And the World Series even at 1 game apiece. Friday night, the tiebreaker between the Chicago Cubs and Cleveland Indians in Chicago's Wrigley Field. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Insult women.
It's all talk.
Well, here we go again.
It's really bad judgment.
Issues, not insults.
She should be ashamed of herself.
The time for talk is over. Now it's America's turn to make its voice heard. Fox News Channel has election night covered, fair and balanced, up-to-the-minute exit polls, breaking race results, and powerful analysis from the best team in politics. Plus, it all happens live from our new state-of-the-art studio. Fox News Channel has election night covered because we are America's election headquarters.
Weeknights, Kelly brings the heat.
Developing tonight, a Kelly File exclusive. This is breaking news. We're just getting this.
Inside today's most explosive stories.
That's not the way it was supposed to go down.
Getting answers and challenging the status quo.
Sir, it's a back and forth. I'm not just going to give you the platform for a soliloquy. Don't come on here and spit. I will leave that to you to decide.
Powerful, insightful, fair, and balanced. Megyn Kelly taking prime time to the next degree.
Join me for the Kelly File, weeknights at 9.
Howdy, folks. For over 4 decades, we at Dairy Queen have been proud to serve our customers with the finest and freshest cooked-to-order quick-service comfort foods in the world. For instance, our new Philly steak and cheese sandwiches with grilled peppers and onions on an artisan focaccia bread bun. So steaming hot and yummy you won't believe it. We also added seasoned potato skins filled with queso cheese and bacon. Wow, they're tasty. So come on down to Dairy Queen at Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
If you are hearing this message and wish to lose 50 pounds permanently, then write this phone number down, 352-633-0473. Dr. Juan Jordan's office in Lady Lake is offering the first 15 callers a free metabolism and body fat analysis with a comprehensive, in-depth fat-burning consultation. You have nothing to lose. Please call 352-633-0473.
Immerse yourself in a creative blend of art, music, and culture at the 35th Annual Downtown Festival and Art Show, November 5th.